Zach, what is a VPN?
A virtual private network.
And what does that mean?
It means that you're not on a unvirtual public network. It means that you are like you're browsing the internet under the guise that you are someone or somewhere else.
What is an IP address?
It is basically the unique identifier for your device on your network that anybody else in the world could find you at.
Yes. So what does a VPN do?
So if you think of an IP address as like a home address,
Mm-hmm.
that's like if you're mailing somebody a letter, you have like the from address that you write on there. This is where it's coming from. Then you drop it in the mailbox. It can see where it came from. So like a VPN would be like if you were doing that, but you wrote somebody else's address on there and you mailed it from somewhere else that wasn't your house.
So when did VPNs always been a thing, or when did they kind of start coming to the forefront?
Honestly, I'm sure they've been a thing forever. Just since networking's existed, they've been more and more popular as geo restriction comes around for being able to only view certain things in certain areas.
Yeah, and with anything that's not just restrictions, but also for people who are trying to get data that would otherwise be adjusted based on your location. So people wanting to get data about, data online that adjusts per location for multiple locations too. So, like with ChatGPT, everybody's going to get a different answer because it's learning what you want. So imagine the VPN would essentially make you just a nobody every time you do a search. So that way you're going to get the most broad answer every time instead of a catered one.
Yeah.
So as that's come on where that's important, especially with marketing where people are like, how's my website doing? And if you go on Google, you look great because you're on your site all the time. So Google's like, it looks like you like this website, and they just keep showing it. So,
or even for us to like spot check stuff. So it's like if we have a client that's in Baltimore and I want to check and see how they're ranking without using a tool, if I just want to Google them, see where they come up just as a blind test, us being in Utah, going to get a completely irrelevant answer based on our location. Whereas if we go in through a VPN, set it to Baltimore and Google it in an incognito browser or whatever with no profile attached to it, we're going to see a lot more realistic answer on how those rankings are doing because of the location-based search results.
So we kind of touched on it, but what would an average person use a VPN for? Like, why would a normal Joe like me want to use a VPN?
Netflix.
Yeah, to unlock geo-locked stuff. So if you wanted to see things that aren't available in the United States on Netflix, you would do that. If you wanted to use your parents' Netflix login and look like you're at their house, you'd use a VPN for it. Things like that.
And it's a lot cheaper in other countries too. So a lot of people will use it just to show like, hey, I'm in, frankly, any other country like South America, and then they get access to a bunch of other shows, but it's also a lot cheaper.
There's some random country that it's illegal to show YouTube ads on, I think. So if you set your location to that country, you won't get ads on YouTube.
Interesting. So yeah, that's kind of where I first heard about this, was because I was a child watching Netflix, and there were some shows I wanted to watch, and it was like, no, you can't watch this. And I don't understand why that is. Is there just like different licensing in different countries?
I'm pretty sure that's what the bulk of it is. If Netflix wanted to show it to you, and they could, they would.
Yeah.
Because they'd be more beneficial for them. But it's just the fact that they're legally not allowed to show it to you in that country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used a VPN as a young man to watch, I don't remember what it was, probably some Asian movie or something. But that's what most people use them for day to day. But they're also important for, now I'm getting into, I don't want to be tracked by these companies. I'm sick of my data being sold. So I've been using a VPN constantly when I'm browsing the internet because, I don't want people to know who I am or where I am. Maybe I'm in Sweden. Maybe in Australia. You'll never know. But let's get into
Or
this.
maybe your real location, Austin, Texas.
Yeah. Exactly. You'll never see me coming.
That's right.